Good afternoon, fellow YouTube viewers. Bolt Shiny for another YouTube video, and today, look what arrived: the Mac Mini with the M1 processor. So here's the box, different design, similar size to the Intel Mac Mini that I use at my server. So pretty much the back of the box is a bit different. I'll bring it down the camera. So you got all that. So I got the pretty much base model configuration with it. So I got base model configuration except for I got the upgraded RAM, and the hard drive is pretty much the same. So I'll go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it down. I'm going to slowly cut into this box. So you're going to ask the questions: will this run Intel programs? Yes, it will. So similar to what happened in the Intel days when you're going from PowerPC to Intel, there is a built into macOS Big Sur will be Rosetta 2. It's a cylinder that was built into, I don't know if it was built into Tiger or whatever, but I know it was built into Snow Leopard because they dropped support for PowerPCs because a lot of applications were still not fully developed for the Intel back in those days. So they had to go with, they use Rosella, which is like a compatibility layer in the OS to run the software in compatibility mode to work with the M1, so with the different chipset. So here's the machine. Pull it out. It is so light compared to the Intel, ridiculously light. What I'll do is, so there's the front. So what I'll do is I'll take the plastic off. Man, it looks nice. So there's the machine, and plus there's a sticky layer here, which you've got a tab here which you'll pull off and look at the I/O. So the I/O includes earphone jack, 2 USB ports, 2 Thunderbolt USB-C ports, USB-C 4.0. Doesn't have gigabit Ethernet like the Intel models do. Doesn't have the 10 gigabit. It only has gigabit Ethernet, and it has the same power supply similar to the Intel Mac. So one thing that is different compared to the Intel Mac is obviously the color's different. So it's more of a space grey instead of a well, it's more silver than grey, but still has the same shape design. The I/O is different on the back. So you have 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports on the Intel version, and also still the same number of USB 3, and you got your headphone jack, which I thought. There's cooling down there, so it does have a fan and it runs off HDMI, and you can power a 4K display, which I'm going to be running. This will be the new model which I bought, the Kogan, for this bad boy, plus the special high speed. But there's the machine itself. Let's get into the other part. Let's get into the other parts of the box. Move this keyboard. Yeah, I'm going to look at buying a Mac USB cable. So we get power cable, nice black one, thin. And one thing I do miss about, because I had a Mac before, I went from a Mac to Ubuntu, is I just love Final Cut Pro. It's just so easy to use, works, it's reliable, it's quick. I only get one Apple sticker, one big Apple sticker, and it's space grey. Plus you get the that bit of information. You get instruction Mac Mini. So here you go. It tells you. We'll zoom it into the camera. So it has USB 4, USB A, HDMI, Big Sur interface. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'm going to clean this table off. I'm going to set up this Mac Mini because everything's transferred from my the old Ubuntu machine over to the Intel Mac Mini server. So what we'll do is what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up. I'm going to move the sheet, hook this up with the HDMI, and we'll go from there. Because I'm still going to need this hooked into the monitor still, because I'm going to have to do some work on it down the track. But what keyboard will I use? I'll just use that Scungy keyboard. And yeah. So I'll see you in a bit. So right here, we're in the setup for macOS Big Sur. So what I'll do is I'll click. I'm using the Scungy keyboard. We live in Australia. So Australia. There it is, Australia. Click continue. Customize settings. Continue. Import. You gotta go US keyboard. Continue. Not now. Continue. So Apple ID. So I'm going to kick. So I'm just going to can this bit. I am, guys, I'm on the home screen of the Mac Mini. Now let's go and check the specs about this Mac. So here's the... That's the specs. So go displays. That's my monitor. Using 1484K. Apple Care. Now I'm curious, going in the Finder, if it'll pick up my network. Yay! It has picked up my Mac Mini, I believe. Delete key doesn't work. Odd. That is a bit weird. There we go. That was some interesting way. So I'm going to type my server in so I can transfer some stuff over. So hey guys, so I've been watching Star Wars. I turned off before the police come and get me. I've got it set up. There is some hiccups, but I'm getting through it. So I'm hoping to eventually get Final Cut Pro on here. I tried to get Office installed, but it didn't work, so I've just put a copy of LibreOffice on there for now. It works. This is actually designed for Intel. This is one of the programs that is running through the Rosetta thing. So Rosetta is emulating Intel programs on the Apple Silicon. So similar to what PowerPC only applications did on Intel for Rosetta back in the day. And I hope they keep this support in the next few versions. I'll say that's what's going to happen. They'll keep it into the next few versions until software developers have the software ironed out for the Apple Silicon. So I'll type something. Hi, my name is William. See, it works. Close it. We'll go. Don't save. Google Chrome works. About this Mac OS Big Sur. I'm trying to see if I can get a copy of I'm gonna try the version of 10.4 I downloaded didn't work, so we'll try 10.4.9 and see what that does. Oh, I just close it. I don't want to close it. I want to. So I'll open up screen share, and there it is. What's that there? It's quite responsive. Google Chrome is actually optimized for the Intel, for the Apple Silicon. So I'll do a speed test. I didn't do any rendering at all because I want to do Final Cut and see how it will handle 4K. But because I'm downloading something that's going to probably be very slow. And there's my speed. 28 download, 1 upload. But this is the unboxing and experience of my first Silicon Mac. And so far, I'm having issues getting into the file server, but I can do it through file sharing, which is quite interesting. So yeah. So if I try and drag, we'll open up this. Where is it? So I'll minimize that. So if I want to copy this over, I just click and drag, and it'll copy over. And there. So I'll copy to the desktop. What I'll do is a bit buggy. Copy that over. Oh, it doesn't want to. It's a bit stubborn sometimes, so you just gotta click there. Some bugs I'm working out with obviously with this server or the computer. Obviously, there's going to be bugs because it's new architecture, but yeah, it could be something over. So I'm going to end this video now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.